Alrighty, guys. So after yesterday's absolute bloodbath for Palantir stock, we're bouncing back today. We're up around 1%, trading just under $62 per share, and we're up a good chunk off the lows from yesterday. So, guys, you know the drill. We have to break down the charts, do an update, go over what I'm looking to do, and where I see Palantir going in the short term. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe and get your free stocks from Moo. Check out the link down below. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 free stocks and a $30 cash reward. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks. And overall, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's the best deal on the market right now. So check out the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let's get right into the video. So it's currently about 2:45 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have PLTR up over 1.1%, up 70 cents, and we're pushing $62 per share. And this, guys, is a good bounce back considering yesterday we got destroyed. The stock hit $67 in the pre-market yesterday, which, by the way, 67.44 to be exact, is an all-time high. So we hit an all-time high in the pre-market, and then once the markets opened, and we did slip a little bit in the pre-market, but once we opened yesterday, this thing dropped like no other, from $65 all the way down to $58 per share. So we were down about, 9.5% in the first 30 minutes of trading, and, well, we are now rebounding off of that point. You guys can see here on the 5-day, 5-minute, if I draw a basic trend line out, we held support at about $58.50. We've held it for about a week now. You guys see it right here, maybe even longer, but for sure about a week on this 5-day, 5-minute. You guys can see we held it exactly a week ago, last Tuesday. We held it last Wednesday, Thursday, right? Yesterday being Monday, and today in the pre-market we held $58.50, $59. So clearly that's a big support. And now on this 5-day, 5-minute, we're breaking back over the moving averages, and we have a golden cross, which could signal more upside in the short term. That's a good sign, considering yesterday, as we saw the big drop in the morning, we got well under the moving averages, and we had a death cross, right? So now we're reversing that, which is really good news, right? So in the short term here, if I draw some trend lines out, we have a big resistance at 63.50, which was the high from last Wednesday. And then we have another prominent resistance in the mid 66s, right? Which is where we hit yesterday pre-market after the bell on Friday. So if I'm looking at this 5-day, 5-minute, I'm like, okay, if we break 63.50, we could then fill the gap up to the mid 66s. This window right here is wide open if we start to break out of the mid 63s. So I'm going to set my alert right now just to have it. Why not? Mark is at or above 63.50. And again, if that breaks, we could start filling the gap in the short term. Momentum could start building up towards $65, $66, $67 per share. So we're looking pretty decent there. One thing worth mentioning, I think one of my subscribers commented this here on YouTube, which, by the way, I think 75% of you guys watch the content, but you're not subscribed. Interesting. It's crazy, actually. That's what the analytics are telling me here, guys, on YouTube. So if you're watching, you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. But I believe one of you guys commented yesterday, or maybe that was this morning. Either way, you were talking about a head and shoulders on Palantir, and you're right. It's not playing out yet, but it's totally forming. You guys see it right here. If I zoom in a little bit, we do have the left shoulder right here. Let me draw this out so you guys can see it. Left shoulder, you got the head right here formed, right? And now the right shoulder could play out if, big if, we fail at the neckline, which, guys, guess what? The neckline of this Head and Shoulders is right at 63, 63.50, which we have the alert already set. That was the high from last Wednesday. So, guys, the Head and Shoulders might play out if we get rejected kind of where we are now, 62, 63. If the Head and Shoulders plays out, we get rejected at 63. This is how it could play out. We get more selling, maybe down to the, mid-high 50s. That's where the right shoulder could play out. But if we get out of 63.50, we break out of there, get out of there, the Head and Shoulders goes out the window, essentially, right? We go right out the window on the Head and Shoulders, and we could be breaking out further to the upside from there. So interesting setup here, guys. Very interesting, may I add. And on the 20-day chart, even though we do have that Head and Shoulders kind of forming, scaring some people, it's there. Even though we have that, we're still obviously uptrending, holding above the 180 SMA here on the 1-hour chart. And all we really have to do, guys, is break $63, $64, and we'll be smooth sailing back to the upside. But for now, that's kind of what I'm noticing. You could even call this consolidation. We've been flat for about 8 days right now, about a week. We've been flat in the low, mid-60s, and it makes sense considering how much Palantir went up earlier in the month. I mean, it makes sense. And mind you, we are seeing buyers come in above the 180 SMA here on this 1-hour chart. Very good sign. That's where buyers came in the morning, and we've been rallying off that point ever since. So, guys, I'm curious. Where's your head at? Let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. And for me, I'm not selling. I'm not buying any more stock either, to be honest with you guys here. I'm just holding on. And like I've said in previous videos, I'll say it again here for all the new viewers, I will be buying more if it comes down to the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. If we get a bigger sell-off, I'm talking, a $10 per share drop. Who knows? Maybe at the beginning of next year. I have no idea. I can't see it happening, though, to end off the year. Maybe I'm wrong. But if we do get a bigger sell-off back down to the mid-high 40s, low 50s even, I might consider buying more there. But for now, guys, I'm just holding on to what I got very tight. And again, let me know in the comments. I'm curious kind of where your head's at. And this is all happening, guys, in the midst of a nice green day, except for the Dow. But, all the other stocks, indexes rather, are in the green. The Russell's up almost 0.5%. Same with the NASDAQ. The S&P's up 0.25%. Looks like the metals are moving as well. What's oil at today? I'm curious. I got to add crude oil back onto my my list here, guys. What the heck's going on? Why isn't it there? Either way, oil's up a little bit on the day. But yeah, slightly green. Palantir slightly green. We have a lot of other movement as well on my watch list. NVIDIA's starting to gear up, guys, which I made a video earlier today on NVIDIA. Go check it out. Must watch video before earnings. NVIDIA's up almost 5% right now. GameStop is starting to creep up again, guys. $27 per share, up 2.5% right now. Interesting chart here on GameStop. We broke out of, if I zoom in a bit here, you guys see the chart. We broke out of 25. We actually called this out, and we filled the gap almost all the way to $30, which is where we were in the middle of July. And, well, we pulled down, retested 25, old resistance as support. Now we're bouncing again. Guys, this looks pretty good on GME. But overall, that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the email list, which is free. I'm sending you guys my top 3 stocks every single Monday right to your email. That is linked right down below. And do not forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. Open up the link using that link down below and fund your account with at least $100. You get 5 free stocks and a $30 cash reward, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, and overall your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's the best deal on the market right now. So use the link down below or go to starsurfest.com/moo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.